Hi everybody. I wanted to take a moment today to take out a bit of time to give you a few tips on what to do with your yarn. Since you're learning how to crochet and now you have all this yarn along the side of you, just simple ways to keep it clean and neat while you're doing your project. Over the years, I have used these few techniques and they've helped me along so I can keep my yarn nice and clean, really. A couple ideas are this. I'm not a big pop drinker, but I like to save recycling, and my friends and neighbors will pass these on to me, or if I pass a local recycling next to my door here, I will pick one up when I see one. I wash it out, I let it dry it out, and I cut off the bottom like this, okay? So that when I'm working on a particular project and I want my yarn to stay clean, all I do is I drop my yarn in here like this, comes out the other end, and I can put the top back on and I tape it. I just use some electrical tape, shipping tape. You need the thicker stuff to hold it on. Hold it on, and then I always have my yarn ready, and I can always just top it off a little bit if I want to keep it straight. Once I'm done with my project for the day, and as I go, I have a rubber band here that I can actually put my needle in that I'm using, if I have my directions that I saved, and when I want to do it, I just put it out of the way, tuck it under the table or under the couch, and I'm ready to go. And it just pulls out and it keeps it clean, okay? There's another way to do this with this. You don't even have to take it all the way off. You can cut it partially, and then you just pinch it and put it in there and it'll stay. I still put a little tape just to hold it so it doesn't catch on anything, but it works really good too. Put your rubber band around it. These hold this size yarn. The larger yarns like this, it holds it, but it's really tight and you can't tape it as well. So what I do for that, I go and I find a bigger container. This is one of those containers for cereal, flour, anything like that. And it will hold my yarn nicely. I think it goes in this way, holds it this way. Plus, when I'm done with it, it gives me room to put my needles, my project, snack, whatever I want in here, and I'm good to go. Also, on this size is really good for the smaller yarns if I'm doing a smaller project, because I can get a couple of them here like this. Where's my yellow one here? Here it is. And this, and it gives it enough play that, where did I put my top now? It'll give it enough room in here so that my yarns can move around, even though they're going to roll around more like a ball instead of still coming out the center of it. And then of course I have my rubber band for my needles or whatever I want to keep. And you know, it's good for traveling too. I mean, not a lot of us carry a big bag around, right? But it also helps if you're going to go in the car and you want it next to you, or in your bag if it'll fit something like this. If you take the train, things like that. So that works out really good. Another way to do it is a good old gallon jug. We drink a lot, you know, water, distilled water, mineral water, whatever. But another way to do it, you don't even have to cut off the whole bottom. You can just do it like this. Same technique. This looks good too for the smaller ones. It'll fit the larger, the medium-sized one in there. And as you get down, and maybe if you're changing colors, the smaller yarns, the smaller balls, they'll fit in there. You pull them all through, close it up, and that'll work. What I do want to show you too, when you get down to your little, the yarn that's left, the stuff that you're not using anymore, turn them into little balls like this, because you never know, you're going to start making little flowers, stems, little appliques. So roll them up in balls so that when you go somewhere, you can actually put it in the larger container or the gallon jug, or even these, a few of them, and as you pull, it'll still roll around. You know, they're easy to roll around because they have to have some room to roll around, okay? Other than that, the old tried and true, the Ziploc bag. You can put a bunch of them in here, and you do the same thing. Same thing, except you just pull it and you just don't zip it all the way. And again, it keeps your yarn clean so that you don't have to worry about it rolling around, collecting dust, and getting dirty while you're working on your project. So I know you're just starting to crochet, but if you come up with any more ideas, I'd love to hear about them. And until next time, happy crocheting!